You know, it seems that the life inside me seems to be gone. I mean, wow. I have never met a YouTuber that is this dumb, this incredibly stupid. Okay, there's a YouTube user by the name of Sparky Fister. He made a video on this person. I forgot. I believe her name was Growing from Love TV, and he only managed to make a video response towards half the video, and that's about it. I guess mainly because he knew that this person was so incredibly stupid that he could not continue on any longer. And now that I saw the video, I feel obligated that I need to make a video response, that I really need to say something about this person. So, this is my video response towards a video entitled Shit Anti-Feminists Say.
One, I'm not a feminist because being single is worse than a black eye. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are actually people out here who truly believe this. Truly. They've been taught this. Either they believe it or they've been taught it. They're lonely. They don't want to ever be alone because they can't deal with being alone. In this country, if you are a single woman, you are literally ridiculed. You are an old hag. You are manless. You are undateable. You are every name under the book. But when a man is single, he's a bachelor. But when a woman is single, she's a piece of crap.
This is indeed a very serious topic. What she's talking about is pretty much about domestic violence. There are women, indeed, in fact, there are women out there that feel that they rather have, they rather get beat up than to be single. I've seen this before in the Maury show, where the husband is like, he beats the crap out of his wife. The wife has to drink dirty water or bathe in dirty water. She receives a black eye. She gets cuts. She makes him sandwiches, of course. And, the guy just treats her like crap. He feels like women are supremely inferior to men because they have a vagina and not a dick. There was even an episode in Family Guy. I know, Family Guy, out of all of the places in the world. They took a very serious tone about domestic violence. There was this guy who treats Quagmire's sister like complete crap. And Quagmire's sister, regardless on how badly she was treated, he still loves his boyfriend. So Peter, Quagmire, and Joe, along with that guy, go along camping and decide to kill the guy because the guy was extremely stupid. He needed to go and he needed to be done with, and we have a happy ending. That's about it. I myself am against domestic violence, and I'm not going to pretend that there are women out there who I'm not going to pretend that there are no women out there who feel like they're total crap if they're single, and they'd rather be, in an abusive relationship than to be in no relationship whatsoever. However, I am not taking issue. However, even though I'm not taking issue with that, I am taking issue with the fact that you're comparing this towards an anti-feminist. Exactly what is the connection, really? Are you saying that being an anti-feminist is basically the same thing as a man beating the crap out of a woman? They just see women as inferior pieces of crap. Are you saying that being a female anti-feminist is the same thing as being a freaking pushover, allowing the the man to push you over like you're nothing, and you don't mind because you'd rather be in an abusive relationship than to be single for the rest of your freaking life? Is that what you're pretty much saying? Because if that's what you're saying, then I think that the rest of the video, it's not going to look very pretty. I'm just not going to look forward to it.
I'm not a feminist because I am not a victim. Now, I hear anti-feminist women and men say this all the time, and it doesn't even make any sense. You know, they are totally taking playing the victim out of context.
Feminists like yourself abuse the victim card like it's just some sort of hobby of yours. I mean, you're playing the victim card right now by disabling your ratings and comments. Just take a look at this little screenshot. You know, this humongous screenshot that's pretty much blocking my gorgeous face. Yeah, you're not playing victim. No, you're not.
I'm not a feminist because spousal rape turns me on. You know what? I'm not even yeah.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's ridiculous enough to skip, so let's just skip.
I'm not a feminist because my husband earns 6 figures. Really? Really? So money is more important than your self-respect and your sanity and your life, because essentially a lot of women lose their lives in domestic abuse situations. Not only that, you're raising your children in a very unhappy, unstable environment, which goes back to the fact that a lot of people want to say, no matter what, you should stay in a relationship.
Didn't you already make this statement in the first 30 seconds in the video? Okay. If you're saying that, you know, you haven't, that women are, most anti-feminist women are just relying on their boyfriend to bring them money, food, and etc., then the simple way to solve that problem is to get a job. I mean, it doesn't have to be a full-time job. It can be a part-time job, and there you can earn a little bit of cash for yourself. And you can buy something nice for yourself, like maybe some clothing, or, you know, get perfume, etc., etc. This is not the dark ages anymore. This is the year 2013. We're about to, you know, in a few months, 2 months, we're about to enter the year 2014. And you're acting like this is still the dark ages. Women can work now. They can, you know, they don't have to do something big. They can work at a grocery store or a pharmacy or a car wash. I mean, why not? Why not work at a car wash? And if you're really relying on your husband to bring in food and money, etc., etc., then the least you can do is clean up the house, make it nice and tidy, and, you know, prepare food for the guy. You know, and welcome him in, make him feel welcome. Because, you know, he's doing all this just to keep you alive.
I'm not a feminist because this only happens once per year. Really? So it's okay as long as he only kicks your ass every once in a while.
We get the picture. Hugging, kissing, good. Domestic violence, bad. Really, really bad.
It's okay. I'm not a feminist because I'm a strong woman without it. Really? Actually, you're the complete opposite. You're not a strong woman because you allow a man to kick your ass. But in reality, the fact remains is that you have the rights that you have to this day.
This argument, this incredibly dull argument, saying that if you're not a feminist, you're a bigot. You're weak, pathetic, stupid.
I'm not sure how different they are, actually, because I've been practicing 35 years. I mean, as a feminist, I believe in legal, social, political, and economic equality for women with men. I often say, if you're not a feminist, then you're a bigot. I mean, there is nothing in between. It's like being pregnant. You either are pregnant or you're not. What else is there? There is no in between. So either you are for first-class citizenship, that means you're a feminist, or you're for second-class citizenship for women, which means to me you're a bigot, or you're in support of subordination of women instead of full equality, full partnership for women in each and every aspect of life.
You're acting like women are giving men permission to push them around like if they're nothing but crap. You know, us men, we're the bullies, and the women, yeah, they're the victims out of this. And they're not taking any action because they're not a feminist. Just no.
Because women back in the day fought for your rights. So if it were not for those women that fought for women's rights, you wouldn't have the right to vote. You wouldn't have the right to go out and get a job. You wouldn't have the right to do anything.
These women died for your sins. You should be ashamed of yourself for not calling yourself a feminist.
I'm not a feminist because my husband has the right to hit me. See, this is the one that's really disturbing. This is really disturbing because you know what? A lot of women and men, they say this and they say it. They don't actually come right out and say it. You'll hear men say it. They'll come right out and say it, that they have the right to kick your ass and rape you. But a lot of women say it to themselves. They say it to their children. And this is why we have this cycle of stupidity and abuse.
Why are you repeating the same shit over and over and over again? We get it. Domestic violence is bad. Okay, fine. But why are you, repeating yourself in this incredible stupid loop? What are you trying to make sure that we get the picture by repeating yourself again and again and again until eventually this is the only thing we can think of thinking that domestic violence is bad and that's about it? Is that what you're trying to do? Because it's not working. It's just annoying.
I'm not a feminist because men can be victims of domestic violence too. This is by far the dumbest shit I have ever heard an anti-feminist say. Really? Really? You know what? Please tell me, what does that have to do with feminism? Absolutely nothing.
Well, geez, I don't know. Maybe because us men are human as well. I mean, we get raped. We apparently also get killed just as much as women get killed. And hell, us men, we have to spend more prison time than women. And I don't see you complain about that. And, us men have to pay for child support. And women like yourself are not complaining about that either. Quality my freaking ass. I wouldn't be surprised if you're a single woman. Because not only are you hideous on the outside, but you're really hideous on the inside. Everything about you is just plain ugly.
Moving on to the next one. I'm not a feminist because the abuse is not that bad. This is by far the saddest thing ever. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. If you are suffering from domestic violence, get out of the situation.
Oh my freaking God! Are you really this simple? I mean, we already get it. You already made this statement 1,000 freaking times. Domestic violence is bad. There are women out there, they don't mind getting abused just as long as they're freaking in the relationship. No. Of course. No, you have to repeat this shit over and over again. What are you, a freaking wind-up toy? Hey everyone, domestic violence is bad. We get the picture. Why do you have to repeat yourself? Why? Why do you continue doing this?
I'm going to put in here is I'm not a feminist, but I do believe in equal rights for women. Well, you know what? You are a feminist. Thank you for watching.
Fuck you. There's nothing else to say. just fuck. And you. I have never hated a person this freaking much for making such stupid statements. I mean, I don't know how the hell you function. I mean, are you a freaking robot or something? Are you just programmed to repeat the same thing over and over again? I mean, you could have made the video short. You know, you could have spared at least 3 minutes. 3 minutes of your entire video, because we already get it. You're against domestic violence. I agree. I'm against domestic violence, but you know what? You have to hammer that shit in until eventually we get the point. Oh, but I already get the point just from the start. Everything I say this, but you're worse than a feminist frequency. You're far worse than the feminist frequency. And she has a very large ego. At least with her, she tries to explain things as much as, she fails. She tries to explain things in a professional level, but you're nowhere near a professional. You're acting like being having a relationship with a man is like totally evil. I'm not even sure if you're human. No wonder why Sparky Fister, ended his video early, because he knew that he was going to lose his sanity just looking at this video. Congratulations, growing from Love TV. Congratulations from making me lose my mind. I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say to you. If there is a hell, I hope you burn in there for all of eternity. I really hope there really is a freaking hell. You deserve to burn in hell. I didn't think there was anyone who deserves to burn in hell for at least for all of eternity, but I think I found someone who does deserve to burn in hell for all eternity, and that person is you. I am the Atheist Gamer. Peace the game out.